Guys, I'm beginning to understand why people only play this game, and then when they try other games, they just don't play the other games. I think it's because Isaac is golden. We continue our quest with Tainted Eden. We have 2 places to go. Well, 3 maybe. Depends on the pacing of it all. We need to go down. We need to destroy the lamp. We also need to hush and boss rush, which I nearly did before and I did not succeed in doing. Starting with D100. That's not gonna. I wish it lasted, man. I wish it lasted. And on any other character, I'll be screaming. I know that shit is not lasting, but I'll enjoy it while it does. You know what? For Tainted Eden, it makes way more sense to not do my usual pause place. Also, I'm on 1 heart, by the way, guys. I'm gonna pass on. But you get my point, because Tainted Eden, we can pass on at any moment. So realistically, it just makes. Also, we are kind of slow. We're base speed, basically. But that's base. I've been on record before as calling Isaac base speed fast. It's not that fast if you've had a faster speed. And even, okay, I'm not gonna waste my time with that. Just kidding, I'll do it. I'll just do it when I'm not pressing the record button. Golden Poopy, if only. Does the big tier have any effect on how fast this thing can be demolished? I don't think so, right? In any case, we have enough money for me to justify at least taking Gander the shop. I also wish I had bomb, but you know. Guys, I got hit. I talked. Can I say it? It's a minute and a half in. Shit. I got hit. But honestly, it's not that pressed. Like, it was gonna happen anyway. Better rip the band-aid up before my devil deal chances can get ruined. Worth it for the possibility of 1 coin. I could get a bomb for the secret room. Do I really care? I would honestly say no. Okay, well, like... Oh, Cursed Eye, huh? Real original. Real hubris. Well... I'm glad this run is over. Just kidding, Cursed Eye is goated. It's not really goated by any stretch, but it can be good if you have like one of the 5 items that it doesn't. Either fixes it. Like you can, if you Black Candle Cursed Eye, obviously goated, but like it's also hard to figure out how to necessarily optimize the setup, huh? Also, this is a terrible way to be getting to boss rush. I gotta hurry my ass up if I want to get there. Yeah, whatever, I'll go in here. Who's to fucking say? It doesn't matter. Life is merely a fleeting... Okay, well, my Cursed Eye saved my life, and I got Satanic Bible, which could also save my life. Let me just grab this before I regret my choices in life. No devil deal, but we'll get a devil deal by virtue of the Bible Satanic, you know? Did the item pool thing work in this? Does it work in the sense that, like, the, I'm just taking damage everywhere, by the way. Is it based on where you get it from? Or is it based on, like for example, the Satanic Bible thing is going to be a devil deal pool from the boss room. Does it matter? I wonder. I'm pretty sure it's pool, not room. Otherwise, that would be kind of crazy. But anyway, you get my deal. You get my problem on the matter. Oh, okay, that was just bad. But I have... What is this? Hello? I thought I had insane damage. No, I think I have wider tiers. I thought I got an insane buff, but no. It's like the worst misleading... Pop what is terrible, except in the case of like 5 synergies. You know what? Fuck it. We flipped the coin and nothing fucking happened. Okay, we're gonna pass on into the next life soon, but that's okay, I think. I don't think it really causes us any distress to know that this run, which started with Polyphemus, is dead as fuck. We do have keys, so you may as well at least see what's popping. And we're gonna get a devil deal item once we defeat the boss, so why don't we? Well, that's not very useful. Good thing it won't last. Literally speaking. Does it reroll us? Like, if we get Blue Baby... I mean, I'm not continuing the run. Any time spent playing Blue Baby is just downright terrible. Because I got the clear marks to finish it off for a reason. Because I did not want to play Blue Baby anymore. I mean, it's not the worst character by far. Like, there is some downright terrible... I mean, listen, Lost is fun. Tainted Lost is fun in a challenging sense. I never want to play it again, of course, but... I would play Lost again once I clear, because of ED6. ED6 is the only, like, reason to enjoy yourself playing playing the Lost. Not the only reason. Mantle Flat and Spectral is actually just enough. ED6 is cherry on the top, if you want to put it in that sense. Anyway, you will want to stay here, right? Because your lasers are actually avoidant of my central position. You like those strafes? Okay, I'm tempted to take this and just end the run right here, but whatever, fuck it. Who cares? Literally, who cares? Any other item, we would have had a great time taking it in any other circumstance, but not to be, huh? I need to get used to fighting on normal ground again. I've been playing so much Tainted Lost, it's just been off light. So it's kind of, you know, I'm losing. Also, I don't have the range to fight you. Troubling. Concerning. Looking into this. I finally have deleted Twitter off of my phone. I did it for my sanity. Mostly because I think, listen, I don't have a problem with, I like browsing Twitter a reasonable amount. But the problem is, it's one of those things that comes with a toll on the soul, right? Like, if I could, and I say this as a genuine, like, this is a fallibility of the self. This is the platform is doing it, but I am also like I'm not doing myself favors either. Like, I could be fixing it, but I'm sort of, like, it's a willpower situation, right? Like, Twitter would be a pretty good place if I fully curated my following list in, like, a true sense. Like, it was just oomphs in the real, like, you know, sense of people I genuinely want to follow. You know, the visual novel community that isn't, like, bigoted. It's a genuine, like, listen, this is a problem that I don't think you would sympathize with me for. Because, like, no one cares except those who know. But, like, it's hard to, like, and this is, I think, listen, it's an anime community thing. So now, this is the problem with me playing Isaac also, is that you lead me to my vices, I'll talk about the same problem over and over. Which is that, like, you know, I like anime, I like weeb stuff, I like degen weeb stuff. That's just sort of base case for a guy like me. You know, I was molded in the pre-COVID internet. And, like, even like, what do you call it? I don't know, not quite 4chan, but, like, listen. I was there to see the death of, you know, people used to say, people who said knew Frog. And I'm saying specifically Frog, not the old version. I'm distinguishing it. Like, listen, I was there to see it die, and it's not dead. What is dead may never die, or whatever. But all that is to say, I'm somewhat acquainted with the old internet, but not in the sense that I was old enough to be like an active member of it. I was old enough to watch it and then watch it sort of die, and then be reborn and die, and then we have like the worst version of it all, which is, you know, bluecheckx.com type shit, which is the worst, because, and that isn't even the point I'm being complainative about. I'm just sort of ranting unnecessarily right now. What I'm really complaining about anime wise is the more specific problem, and I've talked about this before, and how do I wrap around into this general solution? I think it's sort of happening in every case, right? But specifically on anime, because, like, here's the thing. Mainstream, like, okay, I've taken that. What do I have? What is this? Hello? 1.99, 2.61. Are you sucking me off right now? Hello? What is this dog shit? Just, like, kill me, please. Thank you. Oh, now we got Tiny Planet Money is Power. Well, that's, I guess it's better. What the fuck would I know? We actually needed that one. And also, Anarchist Cookbook has some value. Also, I'm taking way too long. I shouldn't be fucking about. We have a decent enough damage. 6.14 is more than decent now that I'm looking at it. Catacombs 1. I love Soy Milk Tiny Planet, bro. It's a great synergy. I don't have it right now, though. I don't know why I'm talking about it as if I had it. Ow. I thought he would shoot at me, and then he just didn't. Hello? What did they do to my damage? Guys, this is not gonna work. Well, we go again. No breaks, no cuts, because I'm not wasting my Eden tokens on some bullshit. Not the worst start in the world. I've seen worse. Let's put it that way. Bumbo is terrible, though. I hate Bumbo. He's never worth any of your coin. Except when you get past, like, the shop spawning, and then you're like, okay. If there's no beggars to give my coins to, Bumbo will do. Anyway, let me use this, just because, like, it's not gonna be in my hand after I take damage this floor, surely. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, you follow somebody on Twitter because you wanna see things you're interested in, but anime is like it's like a trap. Not to dig up, people don't call things that anymore. Like, we've sort of evolved. That one, I think we can. Listen, I don't know if we should be bringing it back, but I think that it was not as harmful as it may. Okay, I'll just take damage there. Why not? But anyway, I have no connection. I have no special affinity for it, so I don't care either way. Is my point anyway. How did I end up here? My tangent. Like, you could end up following somebody because they like, presumably they like a lot of the same anime stuff that you like, and then it turns out they draw a line in the sand, and I'm like, okay, but it's all like, you know, like, you get this pressed over drawing. It's just it's like the title of the creator tweet, just walk away from the screen situation. But then someone's like, I agree, and then they're like, okay, you agree, let's see what your profile is. We need to save my specific race from extinction. Political, like, not political in the sense that one just slipped out. I didn't mean political in the sense of, like, I mean, in the worst possible meaning of the sense. Also, this is an XL floor, I didn't realize. But, like, the bad kind. I can't, like, the nationalistic, like, to the detriment kind, which I really don't want to follow. Listen, and I think this is, like, maybe my first time genuinely going straight forward. I stay away from a lot of political topics, not because I'm like a no politics guy, because I think being a no politics guy is a kind of politics for a lot of people. I do think there are genuinely people, and I think this is an interesting way to live life. I kind of study them. People who are like no politics people, in the sense that, like, they genuinely think they're no politics people, where what they really are is, like, I have sets of beliefs, but my, like, you're like a vibes centrist. Does that make sense? But I'm getting myself in the dangerous waters just even talking about it. Like, as soon as you mention politics, the real reason is that people with, like, vested interests who have been spending their whole lives making it their life's mission to advance causes, not even really particular causes, sometimes just the concept of causes, they really get on your ass. Which is sort of like, you know, like, I'm kind of chill. I'm not really invested in all that, which is my default sort of stance, right? But that's not to say I don't have beliefs. It's just that, listen, I only really want to talk about stuff that I feel like I have either very strong opinions on, or have what I believe to be well-founded opinions on. And listen, unfortunately, when you critically think about it, that doesn't encompass very much to me, to be honest with you. It encompasses some stuff. I'll fucking take a devil deal. I don't care. I'll take a devil deal. We're gonna die anyway in this fucked up world. But yeah, I've gotten to a terrible tangent. But I guess my point is more or less. Why did I start this? Oh yeah, I'm not using Twitter anymore because on my not that I'm not using Twitter. I've off on my phone because. Oh yeah, I found my original point. I've understood my original synthesis of the argument. The point is, I'm not strong enough to see somebody, like, do something I disagree with, just, like, purely. Okay, teleport's there is kind of got it actually. Wah, ha 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 ha. I'll take this. Like, when I see something I disagree with, I don't interact with it. I pretty much never really post in that sense. I only post about, like, I only post about negative stuff about Counter-Strike, or Counter-Strike stuff is fun to be negative about. And even then, I stay away from hot button topics. You know, you don't catch me poking the stick at fan bases too often. Here and there, I'll take a safe jab. I'm the boring kind of. I don't want the backlash. Okay, genuinely. Sometimes I want the backlash. Most of the time, okay. Cursed Eye is back, huh? How many fucking items exist, bro? Okay, there we go. The Pill Taker. Pretty fly. I'm being safe about it. There we go. Now we will carefully maneuver. Yo! Pretty sick. Anyway, I was focusing on not dying to the flames there. What was I trying to say? I forgot. Something. Oh yeah, I don't have the willpower to like just skip past. I didn't mean to pick that up, but actually I probably did need it. To just scroll past it and not let it like taint my algorithm. The problem with Twitter, in a sense, is this same reason it's good. Is that like the algorithm is king. So if you want to use it in the old-fashioned following sense, like the old-fashioned true believer sense, you can do it, but you need to be built of strong stuff. And I think I have too much of a tendency to just, on my phone especially, doom scroll. But I don't doom scroll that much on my computer because I have Binding of Isaac and other stuff, but mostly the Binding of Isaac. So like, you know, it's not really that attractive of a prospect for me to be like doom scrolling that enthusiastically. It's like, okay, I could do a couple refreshes, but I could just hop on a game, which a lot of which was on my phone. So I'm trying to adapt in that sense. Anyway, Death List is kind of doing work for me right now. Why am I wasting my fucking time? Oh, I did not mean to do that. That's okay. I gotta be going, dog. I gotta be going. Anyway, secret jockey. Room's right here. It's not. It's right here. I can't be right here. That's a secret room. That would be a crazy room generation because it's not fucking possible. Unless the game goes crazy mode on me. Anyway. Ow. But we didn't get cursed roomed out of this place. Oh, we fucking be taking damage. I could use the hourglass here, as if I needed to. But I don't think it would really help me very much, would it? Anyway, I get mogged. Here we go. But yeah. That's sort of... I've been playing... I don't have the stream of consciousness thought process right now. Anyway. I left you with a moment of silence there to think about your actions. Guys who take damage, greater than sign. This is a kind of crazy stat page though. Okay, we are fucked in here. What's my health look like? I have no idea, and every time I take damage, it's rerolled. Well, that's good. At least I have 1 health. Some things are good to be optimistic about. Are you a bombs for damage player when you play Isaac? Those are like generally I'm not that much of a bombs for damage player. I save my bombs and then I pretend that it was justified saving of the bombs. Ouch. I thought I could like storm through. My bad. The piss. I spawned the piss. I have multi-shot. Oh yeah, another thing. What do you call it? I want to get back into reading, and I think this is like part of my push is that I got like Win Later on my phone so that I could get some. Oh shit! Quad the tears that don't fire. Well, this is gonna be a fun 5 seconds before it gets revoked from me. We have other sources of damage, to be fair, but regardless, win later and stuff to like get some Vision Overs to read on my phone, because a lot of I wanna be doing that more. But the reason I don't do it is because usually when I'm sat down on my computer, I feel like playing a more action-oriented video game, like that, and like my study of the Japanese language has been slacking, so I gotta lock in on that. But it's one of those things where I've just been sort of having a dry spell of motivation lately, not just like across life. And it's, listen, I don't want to alarm anybody, least of all my loyal audience, who I'm sure cares very much about my well-being, and definitely doesn't think of me as just a guy. Okay, there's the damage also. We still have Ipecac, but we don't have, slowed? Ow. Ow. My bad, y'all. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm just gonna grab this, just so I know. And just in case I take damage here, I can reroll it. Not that I want to, you know, but... Varicose veins. Chicken jockey. I should watch some Minecraft with you, man. But also, I do want to watch... I finished Breaking Bad, and this is finally my time to talk about it. People don't talk about how good Breaking Bad is, and I say that as, like, with no irony. It's all memes. And I know that, like, I'm sure it's part of the thing, which is, like, when it was airing, I was younger and not as exposed to, like, serious avenues of media consumption. Not shot of glass, man. Like, I'm sure if I was... And I'm sure other people are also like, it's overrated, which, like, is fair. I think there are points in the show which I'm like... It's not all that. Like, I think there was a serious, like, dry spell. Oh shit, 2-shot. We got Gimpy back also. Which was like, I mean, it's sort of, people talk about the Fly episode, which I think isn't as bad. The bad part about the Fly episode is the, spoilers I guess, as if you couldn't tell, is the fact that it wastes a lot of more time than it does making the point that it is. Which is sort of like, it's very basic, as the idea that, like, Walter's neuroticism is like reaching fever levels. Like, it's going above and beyond what was previously just like a regular old time. And I think you can sort of tell from the beginning that he's a little bit crazy. And I think that's sort of the point, right? Is that he was never normal. Walter, put your dick away, Walter. Like, he was never a normal guy. He was always sort of prone to... He was predisposed to having some sort of outburst. Something was gonna happen. I think the idea, like, they portray it as like it could happen to anybody. But I also think that they make sure you know, and by they I mean like Vince, what is his name, Galligan or whatever the fuck. They really make sure you're aware. Oh shit, we've demolished you by the rotten tomato effect. This is such a good set of items. It's gonna be a shame to die. They really make sure you're aware about the fact that he is a little uniquely fucked up also. It's not just like, this is, you know, anybody could become Walter White. Like, that is principally sort of true. Like, in the sense that it's not a unique set of circumstances that he's in, but he is also uniquely positioned to be that guy. Like, when they, like, the past stuff, the Gretchen and what's his name guy's stuff, I forget his name, not very memorable. The gray matter sort of backstory, like, that was, and then to this day, I think I kind of came back around to it, although I'm still not necessarily sold on it. The fact that, like, the killing blow of sorts is the and the reason that he goes to a life of crime instead of literally just accepting the charity of the people who are giving him money and live a normal life and literally just be happy with your family. It's just that, like, it's the same thing I'm talking about, is that he is broken. What happened with that like gray matter stuff, which led him to be an overqualified high school chemistry teacher, like that stuff is like, it's what prevents him from seeing things any other way. It's what keeps him from just pulling out until it's far too late. And I think they sold it to the point, they edged his like ability to pull out, a lot of good phrasing I've just used there, to the point which by the time, but when he's asked to take like the $1 million buyout in methylamine, and just like go, like when Mike and Jesse both want out and he's like, I am still locked the fuck in, I want more. At that point, I'm also sort of with him in the sense that, like, it is, for him, it was never, like, there was never going to be a time to pull out, because the circumstances never align. Like, it's too late, his family, like, his wife literally doesn't love him. So, like, the reason he was doing it is never gonna matter anyway. So he was, I think, like, he oversells it at the end by being like, oh, it was never for the family. I do think part of it was for the family. I don't think he was only doing it for himself, but I think, like, after a certain point, like, he was looking for an excuse, if you want to put it that way. And I think that's just true. But regardless, I think it's pretty good. I think what I was trying to say earlier, before I gave myself a huge ass tangent, also a waste of a bomb there, I think, is that, oh, so this guy's still alive? Is that, the show does drag on for a little while. I think the beginning part is great, the, like, early meth cooking, the, like, home style, the getting to know the characters and everything. You know what, we Angel in this bitch. Don't fuck with me. We need to go fast. Also, we're quite slow movement speed, so it's not going to be very likely. At least I want to get one of my 3 marks. 4, I guess, but I'm counting the going down marks as just 1 mark. But so, like, season 1, sort of like the turn, that stuff, like him getting some agency in his life. You're like, he's doing the evil drug dealing, but I'm rooting for him because he's feeling alive, you know. Another thing, finally, I do get to talk about this, right? People complaining about Skylar, I genuinely don't get it. It must just be like kids or like people with the media literacy of children who are like, oh, I love it when he cooks the meth, but you know, I hate it when his bitch wife moans at him. Like, that's just such a childish level of understanding the show, is being like, and I think people oversell it the other way, and as they do with almost everything that is cool. People, because of the fact that dumb people will be able to recognize something is cool, but can't go any further. They think that, okay, that means it's not cool. No, it is cool. It's just that there's more to it. You're allowed to think that something is cool, and simultaneously that there is depth and that there's other nuances. You're allowed to be like, him being the meth dealer is cool as fuck. These are not conflicting, like, belief statements, you know what I mean? While simultaneously understanding that, like, Skylar's role as sort of like a normal person trying to ground him, and the fact that she, like, you know, leaves him, you know, it's like he's tether on reality type shit, and how he goes too far. Why am I wasting my time with this, by the way? That's a question for me to know and you to find out. Did I get my item room in this floor? Does it matter? Why am I wasting? I have so many coins that I don't even need to do this shit. You see that there, huh? But yeah, anyway, I'm saying Skylar is a good character. Walter Jr., I think, underrated character, to be honest. Difficult to portray a character like that with like nuance and good delivery and everything. I think they did a pretty good job. I think like the moment towards the very end of the show when he finally, like, not finally in the sense of like in the show's sense, not finally in his sense, when he like defends his mother from Walter. That's like the true too far gone. Like, it was too far gone for a while now, but I think that's when Walter himself, like, he knows, like, okay, my wife doesn't love me anymore, but it's fine. We can find a solution. We can manage it. Like, I can still have the love of my family or whatever. Like, I think he deludes himself into thinking that that's plausibly a situation you can find yourself in. Like, but by the time that, like, he gets rejected by Walter Jr., I think that's when he is genuinely like, I want to kill myself. I think that, like, he was just, because the whole time Walter Jr. was taking his side sort of because not knowing and because, like, my dad's the cool guy situation, right? Also, I think I missed the item room, but I don't think it matters. I'm just gonna go. But anyway. Okay, my damage. Wait, I take damage? The music's loud because I got stopwatch. Well, this is confusing. The arc is coming from my head. Anyway, don't worry about it too much. I hate marked, by the way. Oh wait, I have mouse controls! I enabled the config for mouse controls. I can use my mouse. I love marked. I love marked. Look at this. Crosshair and shit. You should be able to flick 180, man. It shouldn't be... The beam shouldn't be so beamful. Anyway. My real conclusion is that I think it's a pretty good show, and they do a lot of great, like, videography, if that's the term, photography, movie making, shot composition, all that stuff that I sort of learnt about in school, and then promptly sort of, you know, I would say never use. I use it all the time, but I feel like the like, because it's so trivial, I pretty much always, when doing so, feel like the... So I just realized I have like tractor beam, which is kind of crazy. Locked in. We have a trinket now. But yeah, I don't have shit to say, to be honest with you. I'm just sort of playing the Binding of Isaac right now, which is... Listen. I think we may be in, like, at the heralding of an age of gaming slop that's never been slopped before. I'm afraid of it. I'm hoping Half-Life 3 will save us. The piercing tears and the speed up is much appreciated. Shop? Yeah, you know what? I think the shop will probably just be down there, so we may as well spend a second or two and just buy some familiars. We have a very, very good item set right now. I'm just hoping that... Oh, what the hell? Guppy's Eye. That's what it was. I was like, that's a whole lot of items. No, it's not. So I did not expect there to be that much more. This is a lot of fun, isn't it, though? Be playing it like it's a actual action roguelike shooter. Guys, wouldn't Isaac be so much better if it looked like this? RTX Isaac. Mods, edit in RTX Isaac. I don't have any mods. I would take Seraphim, for sure. It's the easiest money I ever made in my goddamn life. Free money. They're selling money, dude. It's for free. Easiest of my life. Angel deal. Simtold's back. Love that for me. There's no point in taking that because it'll be re-rolled anyway. We may as well take the Jesus juice, but I do want to increase my odds. Oh yeah, I have the bombs are manually placed upgrade. Sorry, I'm aiming. Guys, I don't think this was very conducive to going fast. But you know what? 7 minutes for 3 floors. That's the lightest work I ever done. Now we have to truly speedrun though. We have to say log the fuck in. No distractions, no alarms, and no surprises. I don't have spectral tears though, I do have piercing. I'm tempted. Oh, we do have jawbone, wishbone, whatever the fuck this thing is. Where is it? This one. Easiest of money. We're getting some terrible floor like routing, going both ways that got nothing. The stopwatch may end up letting me no hit this entire game. No, that's not even a joke. Stopwatch is so broken. People don't recognize it. People don't respect it. That I could have taken damage right there, but don't worry about it. Let me just where did the lucky penny come from? Oh no, not you. Right, this is not the way I should be doing this, but you know what? Fuck it, we go. I can't stop myself. I can't stop myself from wasting my time on resources. I didn't get my item room. I need it. I can't waste resources. I'm an optimal maker. I want to damage there. Fuck, get out. Yeah, obviously I'm taking that deal. Are you fucking kidding me? Guppy's eye kind of good, huh? Yeah, I'll take it. It's not gonna last, but I'll take it. Go, go, go! Move, 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 move! We're burning daylights. Ugh. We can make it. We can make it if we try. Why the fuck is that thing spawning in the middle of the dang? We have good damage, so this shit is gonna be a breeze, but I'm piercing also. Mogged, Angel. Nothing? Fuck it. Send it. Unfortunately, we can't just skip out of doing boss rush though, because we actually do need to do boss rush, like functionally speaking. So at least you're giving me some fast-ass rooms. And this thing. Eat that shit. Ah, no! Okay, well I may as well just go back to playing normally then. Give me the Eternal Heart in case we actually make it. You know what? The tower here will go crazy. Ow, what the fuck hurt me? We're burning daylight still. And now my run sucks, guys. But I do have two options. If I can keep this alive until I can spawn it, then we'll be in for a treat. We do have Deadeye, which is good, but you know. Can't fucking see the shadow. Hello? Great. It was the other kind of hand. The one that fucks you. We can't have Cursed Penny. Cursed Penny will literally crash my game. I deadass. I tried Cursed Penny. I was like, good bit. Also, this run is crazy. And then it's just straight up crashed my fucking game. Like, every single time I picked up a coin, it would just, like, delete the game. So I can't run it that way. Whatever this run is, it does go fucking insane. Yeah, sure, I don't give a shit. Technology is only good. It can only good happen. That's the type of shit I be on. Oh shit, shop down here, quick. We have time. We still have plenty of time. We're in it. Magic skin, fuck off. I still don't know how magic skin really works. This run is crazy. I guess I'll pick up some coins. Whatever. I don't really care. Or anything. I don't really get TikTok. Do you? Those who understand that reference are truly blessed. Reddit ass. Hello? We had maxed out Eden Jar. Fuck it. That's pretty good. Spear of Justice. Angel. Sacred Heart! Why is the music so slowed? Why do we have the whiz? That's actually fine with Sacred Heart. Give me the damage up. Plus we need to go that way anyway. Okay. Monster's lung kind of sucks. Give me my reflection. You kind of have good damage, but this is a pretty good setup for a boss rush, at least. Oh, dude. I forgot about Epiphora. We're gonna win this so easy. I can just stand here. Look at this shit. I'm holding one button. Hands off was. Yeah, I'm glad that I didn't end up stepping on myself with Monstro there. Just don't die to all that. Pretty good. Oh no! What do I have? Chocolate milk? It's pretty good actually still. But I do have one health. I realized this. I'm gonna die. What the fuck? I have a full empty bar! Oh wait, this... I got gifted a fucking full blessing. I have Sci-Fly now, but my damage is terrible. Well, like, compared to what it was, it's still pretty good. Yippee! Yippee! Eat my bomb! I'm glad we got some easiness out of that, at least. I can't press E, man. My inputs are getting eaten. Yeah, I get it. You're shooting fucking lasers. Oh, I'm literally too slow. I have Holy Mantle now. Help me! Where are my tears? Guys, is there any hearts left on the ground for me to pick up? Guys, help. You need to go, because your ass is dangerous. Oh, fuck! Fuck! God damn it, man. God damn it. Well, thank you for watching. That's all. Literally, that's all I got. Guys, I threw the god run. Just kidding. I got gifted by luck, and luck took it away. AKA skill issue. Like, comment, subscribe also, by the way. Were any of my ramblings coherent at all? I just kind of stream of consciousness for but I ran out of stuff to say. You might say, why the fuck did you play Isaac if you didn't want to just talk? Because the demos I played today were so bad I couldn't put them on YouTube. No. Developers, I promise you this isn't all of you, so don't get self-conscious. Sometimes people be sending me games, or I be clicking a game and I'm like, no. Or I'm like, you didn't report your use of AI. That's Studio Ghibli AI. I've seen it. I know it when I see it. Like, comment, subscribe. I guess. See ya.